All right. Well, welcome to the second episode of the Confucius and Dayshed show. And,
I am Confucius.
and I'm Dayshed. And basically, we're gonna, we don't really have a plan for you again, but we are gonna give it to you anyway. And the thing is that we're just gonna go off the cuff. This is all live. This is not edited. We are raw. And we're gonna have a dry eye segment at the end, at some point in the show. And basically, we want to give a big shout out to the Chiba Prefecture because that's in Japan. And just for everybody to know is that we have a listener in Japan, and we are very proud of that. But we also got a lot of really great feedback from everybody that listened to the show, the first episode and everything. So I want to talk about that. And Confucius, what about that? What kind of feedback did we get from
Wow, I think it was mostly positive. We got a little bit of negative response there, but there's going to be haters, so you can't really help, or
All right, so let's focus on the negative responses.
Okay, I kind of forgot them, but hey, I would just like to mention that we have a sponsor, and the sponsor is Heineken.
Right. And you couldn't pay me to drink a Heineken. But the thing is that... Oh, sorry, that is our sponsor, so I'm going to be very nice, right? So
We probably just lost our sponsor.
Sorry about that. Well, we could look for another sponsor.
Yeah, there's plenty of sponsors out
there. All right, excellent. All right, that's great. So so we wanted to say is that we're going to continue this theme of what could possibly go right.
Yeah, because, come on, tonight... We thought we were going to start at 8 o'clock, and here it is, whatever it is. But man, DayZ. What was the problem there, DayZ?
Okay, all right. Today I'm going to level with all of you listeners out here tonight. Thank you, everyone, for listening to us. We really do appreciate it. We had a lot of listeners from the first podcast, and you know what? Every listener that we have makes us do another one. So, you know what? If people are listening to us, we're going to keep on doing it. And now I forgot the question.
Well, even if they don't listen to us, we're still going to do it. So it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to listen to us. It doesn't matter. We're still going to do this.
All right. But I forgot the question.
You know what? I did too.
All right. So So we're gonna back up a little bit and think about. All right. Let's talk about Miles Davis.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the thing is that I know you have a great story with Steve Miller. We're going to get to that. And the thing is that Miles Davis called this person a non-guitar playing beep.
Hey.
So the thing is that, and then, that he was talking about Steve Miller.
Yes.
But the thing is, you have a great Steve Miller story.
Oh, my God.
Talk about that?
I was with my buddy Mac, and we were seeing a show in, I guess, Danbury, whatever. Anyway, so we're there, and I don't know. He went on and on about some kind of guitar that he bought for one of the members in the band about some birthday. I don't know. It went on forever and ever and ever. And he's like, what should I do with this guitar? And I just yell out, smash it! And it didn't go over well, but I think it would have been awesome if he did smash it.
But when you said it didn't go over well, how was the audience reaction?
Well, they might have laughed, but he certainly wasn't laughing.
All right, so the thing is that, all right, so I remember the question now. The question is that we had some technical difficulties,
oh, right?
And the thing is that this time it was even more severe than the first time. All right, so we didn't have quite the same technological equipment that we had the first time. Yes, the Behringer is here, but it's useless.
We're not using it, are we?
It's useless. It's useless at this point, right? So we tried to hook up a computer that is.
I think we went through 3 computers trying to get this thing to go. I forget what the problem was. It was connection, or it was old school. There was some kind of what would you call it? A browser issue, right?
I think it's just because the computer was damn old.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I'm damn old. So what the fuck is? I mean, bleep.
All right. So, but the thing is, okay, we had a lot of problems setting this up. We had to jump through hoops to give this to you, everyone tonight. And I hope that everybody, especially in Chiba Prefecture, understands this.
I would like to apologize in advance of the audio quality of this recording because I'm pretty sure it's going to be subpar. I mean, at least if you're comparing it to the last recording, which I thought was pretty good.
But the thing is that one of the things is that with Confucius and Daejin is that you should expect rawness.
Nice.
Right. We're gonna give it to you raw.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna give it to you raw. We're gonna, hey, look, if we can't get the fancy computer shit to work, we're gonna give it to you on a different level.
Yeah.
So that's just what we're gonna do.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Right. So all right. So yes. Okay. We're not using microphones. We're not using pantyhose.
Right. We're not using the pantyhose tonight. So that's probably
Right. We're not even using the Behringer. Right. And I wasn't even gonna talk about the Behringer last time. He did. But the thing is that Confucius. I think we should talk a little bit about pickle juice.
Yeah, I mean, what even is? I went to a gas station and they had these like what were they? Were they even 2 ounces? These little things selling for I don't know $5, and I'm like, what is this? And like apparently people are buying this. Somebody figured out how to sell waste and make money off it. I mean, it just blows my mind.
Waste? What do you mean by waste?
I mean, like pickle juice waste. I mean, the waste of the brine. You eat the pickles. You eat the pickles, and then you can either throw the brine away or you can bottle it and sell it for $2 an ounce.
I have a question, Confucius, and I hope you will help me with this. Are chopped up butter pickles relish?
Oh, I guess pickles are relish. Yeah, sure.
But if you chop them up, are they the same thing as relish? Like if I take like those hamburger pickles and I chop them up, is it relish?
I want to say kind of, sort of, right? Isn't it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you, Confucius.
Let's move on.
Okay, excellent. All right, so let's talk about what we're going to talk about next. So let's talk about the feedback. The feedback that we received from the last podcast. We received a lot of really great feedback. We received some negative feedback that we said. But the thing is that what is the thing that's going to keep us going?
Alcohol.
All right, we're going to be fueled by alcohol. What are we drinking tonight?
Well, let's see. We got quite a selection here. I know Daisy likes the hoppy stuff, so I went out and got the Lagunitas, who will probably be a sponsor next week or right now.
Well, since we lost Heineken, and I apologize for that.
Daisy has been enjoying a lot of these. So
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. It's not hard for me to enjoy alcohol. In a lot of shapes and forms and everything like that. I mean, I've been recently introduced to Jameson Black Barrel.
Wow, I don't know what that is.
Right, it's pretty tasty, smooth whiskey.
Wow.
Not drinking a lot of it, of course, but it's pretty cool.
Of course.
And the thing is that is one of the things that I do want to get back to lagers. You know what I'm saying? Is that we talked a little bit about Messina and Loggins and how influential they were to start this podcast and everything, and
it's his fault.
Right, absolutely. But the thing is that getting back to what we're saying is that like going back to like the great right. Like I want to ask you, Confucius, what is your favorite Loggins song?
I'm gonna say Golden Ribbons.
Okay. That's a good one, but you don't like some of the movie soundtrack stuff like Danger Zone and fucking
I know it's bleep. It's I know that's too mainstream for me.
Like Footloose, Danger Zone.
No, come on, dude.
It's All Right, from Caddyshack,
Out of those three, I'll take that one.
Okay, all right, so that's good too. Or how about if we go back further, right? Because we talked a lot about Jim Messina in the first cast, right? About like your mama don't dance.
I like it.
Right, but one of the lyrics is like like where do you go to rock and roll, man? And Confucius, where do you go to rock and roll.
Well, it's all because your mama don't. I don't know. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go to rock and roll? Let me know.
Well, I asked you Confucius.
No, you tell me.
I would prefer if you answered the question.
When I want to rock and roll, oh boy, I don't know. Where do I go? I just, I don't. Does anybody really know?
I don't think anybody can answer that question. That was a wrong question to ask you.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I think you might as well. That is just such an esoteric question. So
I apologize for asking that question because that was a wrong question to ask.
You got me all messed up now.
I mean, it's like asking questions that people can't answer. But the and to return to Affleck, right? So I mean,
Buddy Ben.
Right. I've had a lot of problems with his films, right? But everybody's been telling me I got to see The Accountant. Have you seen The Accountant?
I liked it. Yes, I'm gonna say. But if you're gonna see a Ben Affleck movie, definitely check out the Town, which I think is really awesome. I mean, you've seen Dazed and Confused, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think it's an excellent film. Excellent film.
But I thought his portrayal of Banyan was phenomenal.
Well, I gotta admit to everybody. Okay, I've seen a couple Ben Affleck films. I mean, I didn't mean. You
didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to, but I did. Like that Jay Silent Bob stuff. I've seen it, right?
Yeah, but he's only in there for a little bit.
Right.
What about Goodwill Hunting? What about Goodwill Hunting?
Well, that's with Matt Damon. I have a problem with him too.
But we're talking about that's for another episode. We're talking about Ben Affleck right now.
Okay, so people are telling me I need to see The Accountant because he's an action film star, right? Like he's a big freaking action film star like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I thought The Accountant was okay. I think there are better Ben Affleck movies.
Okay, because you're big in on that.
Hey, now what do you think about his brother, Casey?
I don't know him at all.
Well, there you go.
Right. Well, why would I watch Casey Affleck?
Because he's a lot better than his brother Ben.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't know. I mean, what is it, like Wahlberg Brothers? Is this like the same kind of thing? It's like, but family. Like I should like family actors.
You have to
like,
see.
Should I like Charles Scorsese? I mean, what is it?
You have to see Drowning Mona. That's Casey Affleck's that's his swan song, if you ask me. I thought he was brilliant in that. And then he's in some heavy duty movies. He won an award for some, not Mystic River, but some kind of Manchester by the Sea or something. Some really heartfelt or depressing movie. He won an award. I'm pretty damn sure. But anyway, he's all right. Let's move on.
Well, no, I'm glad you brought up Mystic River because I want to talk about C to the Tay, and I want to talk about Mystic Pizza. Is that I've been in Mystic and I've eaten the pizza. I'm from New York City. And no, I'm sorry. There is not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would not watch the movie. I'm not going to eat the pizza, and I just have to leave it at that. But the thing is that I want to talk about family, and the like saying okay, so say a Stanley Kubrick had a brother, right? It's called Eugene Kubrick, right? Should we watch Eugene Kubrick?
I would.
Okay, so that answers that. So. So let's talk a little bit about some more contemporary things that are affecting society and the world and everything like artificial intelligence. Confucius, talk to me about artificial intelligence.
Wow. Well, I have nothing artificial to say about that.
Okay, so basically, artificial intelligence is not real intelligence.
Well, by definition.
Okay, we could do that too. So the thing is that okay, so all right, so we're moving right along here, and we talked about a whole bunch of things, and actually, I want to share a story with everybody. Is that last time we tried to give this to everybody, I broke a Stella Artois glass. And it was a glass because we were setting everything up and everything, we're moving things around and everything, all right? So I broke the glass, all right? all right? And we talked about 100 times tonight what we're setting up today is that don't break the glass, all right? And I'm trying to keep it clean for everybody here, all right? But, all right, no, I'm not going to get bent out of shape about it, but it was a Stella Artois glass. I'm very upset that I broke it, okay?
Yeah, and I have to say that I think walking around barefoot, I think I hit a couple of those rogue pieces, and just so you know. But in Daze's defense, when we were opening beers, I said, Daze, would you like a glass? And what did you say?
I said yes. So it's my fault. It's my fault. And the thing is that we're setting things up, we were moving things around because it's very difficult to give this to you folks. I'm saying every time we got challenges. Every single time we have challenges. Right now we couldn't even use the Behringer. We couldn't use the Behringer this evening. So it's just the challenge is just a surmount. And you know what? You know why we have the big challenge tonight?
Because of the Knicks?
No, well, I don't want to talk about the Knicks. The Knicks are doing great tonight. I'm not going to talk about that, but I do want to talk about the fact that I forgot.
Well, that was the original question I posed on you. It's like, well, okay, that was the main question.
Okay, yeah. So the problem that I have is that I forgot to bring the computer. I brought the digital converter.
Yeah,
but I didn't bring the digital thingy.
Right, or the computer.
Right.
Although, so I was bringing down three. I brought down 3 computers. I brought down 3 monitors. I brought down who knows how many, whatever's.
Well, the thing is the
dongles.
The dongles and is that what they're called? Those thingies? Those things. Those are called dongles?
Yeah, I think
those
so.
Are called dongles?
Yeah.
Well, none of them worked. None of the dongles worked.
Yeah, here we are looking at a computer screen right now. It says, cannot connect because of an unknown error occurred. Hey, if anybody knows this unknown error, it's like, it's like hexadecimal E8000001. Yeah, let us know what that error is because we couldn't get this thing to go. All right, move on.
All right, so I'm sure that everybody has memorized the hexadecimal errors.
People are going to their screens right now,
okay,
and they're googling that hexadecimal number.
All right, so how much more time we got?
Not much. 3 minutes.
All right, we got 3 minutes. Okay, so what are we talking about in 3 minutes? Confucius.
Well, I don't know. Should we just lull for 3 minutes?
Well, you mean just
not do anything? And just
right. Well, see, all right. I'm gonna give you another obstacle. I'm gonna give you another obstacle that we do when we're doing these things. Right? Is that when we're talking, we're not drinking. And so
what?
the problem, no, we're not. Well, I mean, yes, we sneak them in and everything like that. But I'm just saying is we're trying to give you a show. We're trying to as hard as we can to entertain you. No, we're not. No, actually, no. Sorry, we're not. We're not trying that hard. We're not trying that hard. We actually want you.
We're not trying hard enough, obviously.
All right. You know what? We have different approaches, and it's fine, because that's just the nature of things, right? The nature of things, the nature of the universe, the nature of why are we doing this? Why are we doing this, Confucius?
Oh, for the nature of the universe, obviously.
Obviously. To help everyone.
Yes.
To
enhance their lives.
To enhance
their miserable lives.
Well, I understand. I can understand where that is coming from. But we do this. We do this to help everyone. We do this to raise spirits and consciousness, and I think we've done that tonight. I think we've done it tonight.
Because we care about each and every one of you.
We do authentically. This is not all right. But actually, there's one thing that I want to talk about tonight before we end, and that's Thelonious Monk. Thelonious Monk has a dear place in my heart.
What a guy!
And what's interesting is that Confucius actually turned me on to Thelonious Monk vicariously.
Nice.
Right. My mother came up to me and was like, "Hey, this guy wants you to listen to Thelonious Monk. He thinks you'll like it." And I did. And I was ecstatic. I've been listening to Thelonious Monk my whole life. And that is all because of Confucius. So I just want to talk a little bit about Thelonious Monk. I want to give a lot of props out to Thelonious Monk too, because it's very influential in my everyday life. And so so I think time's up. Time's up for us. Time's up for us to try to change the world, to try to offer to the world, to offer to Japan. Shout out to Japan for listening to our show. And you know what? I think that this show and the last show was a phenomenal success. How about you, Confucius?
I concur.
And I think that we will leave you all with that. And we will give you another show at some point in time. And you know what? The audio quality might be better because we
will be better because Deja will remember his computer next time.
And because I'm Deja, hey, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening to our show, and we hope you listen to all our future shows. Thank you very much.
We still don't have any outro music?
Outro music.